We got a 2009 Yamaha 950 Tourer. The Tourer has got the quick release windshield. Comes off in 1 second. It's got the little bags. Check this thing out. We're gonna take it for a little spin. See how it rides. This is the second 950 Tourer I've had, and they're actually really nice bikes. Realistically, for most people, this is all the size you really need. It's actually a good size. It's a good size bike. It's definitely a full frame bike. I'm not really a windshield guy, but you know what? I'm happy I got it on right now. That's really blocking a lot of wind from hitting my face, and it's a little chilly today. This bike has 12,800 miles on it. It really runs well. It's actually a very, very clean bike. I really like the position of these handlebars. It kind of makes me feel like it's an older Road King, you know, like beach cruiser type of handlebars. It's got a big old tank, so you know you're riding something big. And it really is a good ride. Nice and smooth. I mean, I'm doing 60. It's easy. This thing will easily do 90, 100 miles an hour, no problem. It's gonna be a comfortable bike for you, and you know, put your girl in the back. I'm in top gear doing 60. Get on the gas. I mean, you know, it goes. It's also nice and smooth. It is a V-twin. This particular bike has some highway pegs on it and a crash bar. Something good about the Yamaha is it's a very smooth bike, and whenever you go and fire up your bike, you know it's going to fire up. There's no question about it. It's going to fire up pretty quick. It's got good power, handles good, feels nice and light. Doesn't have a giant rear tire, making it not handle well, and it does have heel-toe shifters, which everyone who I talk to says, oh, I don't like heel-toe shifters. They've never had heel-toe shifters. It's actually pretty nice. It's just easier to you know, you go down with your toe to go to first, and then you go down for the rest of the 4 or 5 with your heel. It's just it's easier to do it that way. You're always throwing down. This bike is very smooth, does not make any funny noises. Sounds the way it should. The last one I sold was a 2012 950, exact same bike. They didn't change anything on it. And it ran just the same. It had a little lower miles, but it felt exactly the same. These bikes are built for longevity. These bikes are built to do the distance. Although on the East Coast you don't see them being ridden that much. But you go to the West Coast, you go to California, an 09 would have 70,000 miles on it. When you get that low, I didn't get that low, but when you get that low, that's when you start dragging peg. Nothing wrong with dragging a little bit of floorboard. Let's bang through a couple gears with this. bike like this could be maybe a first bike for someone who's a bigger guy or like an adult. You know what I mean? It's a good size. It looks, it's definitely big looking, but it's not very, it doesn't feel heavy by any means. It's got good power. It's not a hot rod, but it's got good power. I mean, if this was my first bike, I'd have never sold it. It's a really nice bike. I really like that you can take off the windshield. I mean, that comes off in 2 seconds. It goes back on in 2 seconds. So on a nice cold day, you want a windshield, hey, throw it on. On a nice hot day and you don't want a windshield, you just want to feel that breeze hit your chest, take it off. Yeah, this bike feels pretty good in the corners. I'm going 40. I feel very comfortable. It feels kind of slow in that corner, but alright guys, I make 2 videos for every bike. I do a walk around video where I pick that bike apart. I'll show you every little flaw on that thing so you can have full confidence to know exactly what you're buying. I also do a test drive video like this, where I just ride the bike and I bang through the gears and I talk a little bit about it. And I show you a beautiful Mannheim, Pennsylvania. If it sounds like I'm getting a southern accent, I've been watching a show where the main character has a southern accent. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool. I like that. I like that guy. Well, he's not really a good guy, but I like that accent. I'm gonna get that. It's like a southern gentleman accent. So I feel a little bit theatrical when I'm doing these videos, so maybe I'm trying to pick up that accent. Who knows? Guys, check out the website. I got tons of bikes. I got like 25 bikes right now. It's incredible. I'm selling them really fast, and I'm selling a lot of bikes even in the cold winter time. Shipping them all over the country. Probably the last 12 bikes I sold, 8 or 9 of them got shipped out of state. Sorry for coughing in your microphone. Ship bikes to California, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Minnesota, Iowa, Arkansas, Kentucky, California. I sell a lot of bikes to people in New York. Most of those guys just come down and pick them up, because I'm only about 3 hours away from New York. Some people take the train in and ride back. Oh, that's another cool thing you guys can do. Take the train in. Oh, sorry. I thought that was a turn signal button. Take the train in, or fly in. I'll pick you up at the airport and you can ride back. I've done that a bunch. For some of you, it might be getting a little too cold. But for some of these guys, they're riding all season. Buy one of these big touring bikes, plug in your heated vest. I have an Ultra Limited right now with heated grips. It's amazing. Alright guys, this bike will sell fast. My average bike lasts me about 17 days. I know what you're saying, I'm slacking off. They used to last me 11 days, but oh well. Alright, thanks guys.